Hey guys, this game was provided to me by my partner PlayAsia. If you'd like to buy the game, you can use one of the links below, and for an additional $3 off, you can use the code R3D. Now, back to the video. Hello everyone, this is Red from Red's Third Dimension Gaming, and today I'm bringing you a review on The Last Guardian for the PlayStation 4, and this will probably be my last review of 2016. Almost 10 years have passed since it had first been announced for the PlayStation 3, and we have finally gotten The Last Guardian as a PlayStation 4 exclusive. Has the game been worth the wait? Let's find out in this review. First off, this game is a roller coaster of emotions. The story for The Last Guardian is a beautiful tale between a young boy and his newly found dog bird. Yes, that's right. Trico is a combination of dog, bird, and some people have said his tail looks like that of a cat. I kind of think it looks like a rat tail, but yeah, cat, rat, all pretty accurate descriptions of his tail. So you could kind of think of him as a griffin, dog bird type creature. Let me just start by saying this creature is one of the most cute and unique things that I have ever seen in a video game. Without spoiling too much of the story, the narrator, the boy when he's older, finds himself in a situation where he finds Trico. He helps Trico by pulling spears out of his body and feeding him. The boy essentially is nursing him back to health. The two of them take off on a journey that takes them across the land to the end of the game. I don't want to give away any spoilers, that's why I'm kind of leaving it there. The game is also very difficult to beat under 5 hours because of the controls and the gameplay don't all work that great, and there is a trophy that insists on you beating it in under 5 hours. So good luck with that. I ended up getting the under 15 hours and 30 hours trophies. The relationship between the young boy and Trico has a rocky start, but is solidified as they travel through puzzles and treacherous situations. No matter how good a story is though, the gameplay must be able to supplement it. The young boy must direct Trico to help him in his journey. This would be great and all if it actually worked perfectly. In some circumstances where it should take like 5 or 10 minutes, ends up taking hours to complete the simplest of tasks. Trico will quickly frustrate players as he will be stubborn and not do what you want. For example, I wanted to climb a tower, and instead he climbed back down. I had my character pointing and dancing towards the direction I wanted him to go, and he instead goes down, and instead of going towards where I was pointing up and over, he just goes back down, and we had to start all over. Through a couple of updates, I have seen a noticeable change in the gameplay, and it seems to work better now than it did at launch, but it still can be frustrating and irritating at times. Like for instance, what I just mentioned earlier about the tower going up and then instead he was going down, that was after the update. So the controls aren't refined yet, which should have been fixed before the game even launched. Platforming is another issue that is frustrating as a whole. While climbing and trying to jump off, the game seems stiff and doesn't allow me to jump off of a rope or a chain. This happened more than once and was unsatisfying. The climbing and jumping mechanics can seem irritating at times. So you're like trying to jump off and it just won't let you, no matter like if you're this high or if you're too low. It just sometimes won't work, and they could have just made it so that when you tap it and then hit X, it would work, but it doesn't always work. It's a very irritating thing to have happen when you have moving parts in the game. One last complaint about the gameplay is the running mechanics. My character seemed very capable of running at times, but instead would run in place and easily get tripped up. Like if you had a smooth surface and then there's like one tiny little rock, he would start running in place instead of running forward. I'm pretty sure a real person could just simply jump over that, or they'd just be able to run over it. It's a little tiny rock. He does run in place a lot, and that irritates me when I'm trying to run. The graphics in The Last Guardian are fantastic, especially if you stick around to the end of the game. There seems to be a big bump in the graphical fidelity of the game towards the final scenes, so you definitely want to stick around for that if you get through majority of the game. The frame rate will drop noticeably throughout the game. It does not run at a silky smooth 30 FPS, which is a little disappointing because of how long they had to work with the game, and that it is running on the PlayStation 4 now. You think that they would be able to get that smooth at 30 frames, but it doesn't. Trico and the environments will usually look gorgeous and unique. We have seen similar looking characters like our young boy protagonist before in Gravity Rush's style. Have you ever seen Gravity Rush? And in other games, he looks fine, but he's not nearly as unique as I think Team Ico might have thought that he would have been. So they didn't need to make him look that way. They could have actually changed him, which they did add like tattoos and stuff from after he is affected by something towards the beginning of the game. But that's the only change I've really seen to him since previous gameplays were released for the game. Overall, The Last Guardian is not for the impatient. If you cannot take your time to get through the frustrating controls and gameplay, then don't pick up the game. You will quickly get irritated and won't be able to play it. However, if you do have patience, then the ending of the game will make the whole frustratingly annoying controls all worth it. The ending definitely bumps up the score of this game by a couple points. I give it a 7 out of 10. Horrendous controls, but a beautifully executed story and one of the most heart-wrenchingly amazing endings of all time. Thank you guys for watching. If you would like to read my full written review, you can use the link below to my blog. If you like to buy the game and also help support me, you can use the PlayAsia link below, and you also get $3 off if you use the code R3D and checkout. And finally, if you want to buy it from Amazon, you can use the Amazon link below, and that will also help support me. If you want to see more gameplay, you can check out my live stream series that I did for the game, and it goes through the entire game with commentary and with me talking to you guys that were commenting during that time. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to thumbs up, comment below, and subscribe, and have a happy new year. And welcome 2017.